Hi guys, it's Brittany here with Fit by Brit, and I am so excited that Sarah MacEwan has joined me. She is the owner of Wild Rose Health and Wellness, and she is going to talk with us today about the importance of hydration. And Sarah, can you kind of let us know why is it so important for us to drink water and make sure that we're getting enough hydration throughout the day?
Yeah, for sure. So, water is absolutely essential. Next to air, it's the most important thing that our body needs, right? Every single cell in our body has to have water to function. So I'm just going to run through with you guys a list of what the most important functions in the body are with water, the major functions, so that you can understand why it's so important to get that water in every day, okay? So the first major function is for our brain, okay? Every component in our brain needs water. It's going to affect our mood, our concentration, our motor skills. What's happening is water helps the connection in the brain to pass the messages along. So if you don't have enough water, it's going to slow down that message pathway, and all of our functions are going to happen slower.
So is that kind of when people say they, have feel like they have a foggy brain today, or maybe even have a headache? That could be because they're not having enough water, they're not drinking.
Yeah, that can be a huge component to it. Lots of times when people have headache, they actually are just dehydrated. And yeah, if you're just not feeling, like you're running at your best, a very basic first step is to make sure that you are getting enough water. There's other reasons that can cause a foggy brain, but it's definitely part of it. So the next thing is digestion. That would be the next most important for sure. You need water and you need fiber to keep your digestive tract moving. If you don't have enough water, everything's going to dry out and you'll end up even with a blockage, and you won't be pulling the nutrients that you need from your food. And that's really important. Water plays a major role in that.
Okay, and you also mentioned fiber. What are some good examples of fiber that we could incorporate?
There's different types of fiber, but fiber is in all of your fruits and vegetables, and it's also in any of your better quality grains, multi-grain type of things. So make sure you're getting a good combination of the water and the fibers to keep things moving.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's good to know. I did not actually know that drinking water helped pull the nutrients out of our food.
Yeah, it's really important. Otherwise everything, like I said, dries up and it just doesn't move properly and get absorbed.
Okay.
Yeah. So next would be circulation, which I think a lot of people might understand that water is connected with circulation, and a big part to that is also heat regulation. You need to have enough water in your system and everything flowing properly to get heat all the way to the ends of your toes and the tips of your fingers. So if you're having cold extremities, a good way to start is water, or if you want to have tea, of course, because if you're cold, that's going to be a lot better than cold water. But and then after that, the next most important thing would be blood pressure. And this is very similar. It's very simple in what it's doing. It's literally diluting the blood. If you don't have enough water in your system, your blood will actually begin to get thick. And so that'll cause it to move through your veins slower, cause higher blood pressure. So you drink water, it's going to dilute your blood, everything's going to flow smoother.
And that's so really important for people who do have high blood pressure.
Yeah, so if you have high blood pressure, that's a really simple but very effective way to help lower your blood pressure, is just getting enough water.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah. And after blood pressure, I think sweating and detoxification are very important processes that water plays a huge role in. So what's happening is, if you're not getting enough water, you can't flush any toxins out of the body, and the processes that your body has for detoxification begin to shut down. So you're wanting to detoxify partly through digestion, and the other is through the skin. So if you don't have enough water, you won't sweat, okay? These substances will stay under the surface and in the body, and your body has to then deal with them, fight anything off that is toxic to the body. It also plays a big role in your skin health, right? So if you can't sweat, like I said, you're not going to be able to let those toxins out properly. And then what can happen is you can actually get things like acne or whatever else forming under the skin because those toxins are trapped, right? And so water is really good for skin health. It's going to keep it from being irritated and dry, and it's going to help you detoxify.
I've also heard that drinking more water related to detoxifying your body, it can help get rid of if we have any, colds or bacteria in us as well. So sometimes people who tend to get a lot of colds, it could be because they're not hydrated enough
yes,
as well.
Things are stagnant, right?
Yeah.
We also have a system in the body called the lymphatic system, and you need that to be moving. And if there isn't water and an actual movement, you know, running and getting that system moving and flowing, you can definitely get, you know, sick more often because your body's always trying to fight just the basic toxins that are stuck inside you from chemicals we breathe in or the food you eat, if there's pesticide or anything like that. So it's working too hard to your immune system, you're going to get sick more often.
Okay, yeah. So that's good, combining drinking more water with moving more as well.
Absolutely,
it's
yeah.
a good combo.
It's very, very important.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And what is our 6th tip for being hydrated?
Yeah, so the last tip, or the last reason why we want to stay hydrated is because it really helps to lube the joints. And that's important if you are being active because water literally acts just as a lubricant. It keeps things moving, flowing, so that you don't have irritation, inflammation, and pain inside the joints. Water is very, very important with that. I've had a few people that, you know, had major joint pain, and just a really simple fix honestly was adding more water into their diet. They were just dehydrated.
Yeah. So that's important to help with the joints. And
yeah,
everything.
It plays a really big role.
Especially as we're aging as well. We want to make sure we
get enough water.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, and I've always find that sometimes people say, well, I drink lots of coffee, but that doesn't count.
Yeah.
You gotta get the water.
Yeah, water is important.
Yeah, definitely.
As you guys know, I am a huge fan of Lemos water bottles. They are a Canadian company. They're actually local, so they started from Edmonton, which is amazing. And for anyone who wants your own amazing water bottle that comes in different sizes and different colors that can help you keep track of what you're drinking throughout the day, you can go to lemos.ca, and at checkout, if you put in the promo code FBB10, you'll get 10% off your next order of any of their products. So they have different types of coffee mugs, tumblers, water bottles, and I'll also include a link to the Lemos website in the comment box below so that you can just click there and go and get your water bottle right away. So thank you again, Sarah. If you guys have any questions for Sarah, please just comment below and she'll definitely be able to help us answer them.
Absolutely.
And if you like the video, please subscribe and give it a thumbs up. That would be awesome. And we'll be for sure doing more nutrition content like this.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, guys.
Thanks. Bye.